Welcome to the Fire Protection lesson. In this lesson, we will cover the numerous components and controls that provide for smoke and fire detection and protection. There are fire detection and extinguishing systems for the APU, cargo compartments, engines, and lavatories. The engines also have overheat detection systems. The main gear wheel wells have a fire detection system, but no fire extinguishing system. The overhead flight crew rest compartment and overhead flight attendant rest compartment both have fire detection systems, but no fire extinguishing systems. Controls and indications necessary for fire identification and extinguishing are located throughout the flight deck. Review the fire protection controls and indications before pressing the Continue button to resume the lesson. Additional controls and indications necessary for exterior APU fire identification and extinguishing are located on the APU ground fire protection panel in the nose gear wheel well. Each engine nacelle has multiple dual-channel detector assemblies. Each detector channel provides both fire and overheat detection. Normally, at least one element on each channel must detect a fire or overheat condition to cause an engine fire warning or overheat caution. If a fault is detected in one channel, the remaining channel element automatically switches to single-channel operation. If the operating channel senses a fire or overheat condition, the system provides the appropriate fire warning or overheat caution. If both main engine detector elements on a single assembly are faulted, no fire or overheat detection is provided. If the engine fire detection system fails, the ICAS advisory message, Detection Fire Engine Left or Right, is displayed. When an engine overheat is detected, the caution beeper sounds, the master caution lights illuminate, and the ICAS caution message, Overheat Engine Left or Right, is displayed. When an engine fire is detected, the fire bell sounds, the master warning lights illuminate, the ICAS warning message, Fire Engine Left or Right, is displayed. The engine fire switch left or right fire warning light illuminates. The engine fire switch unlocks. And the engine fuel control left or right switch fire warning light illuminates. The aircraft has two engine fire extinguisher bottles. Either bottle can be discharged into either engine. The The fire extinguishing sequence begins by pulling the associated engine fire switch out. If a fire switch failed to unlock automatically during a fire, pushing down on the engine fire override switch will allow the fire switch to be moved out. Pulling an engine fire switch out arms both fire extinguishers, closes the associated engine and spar fuel valves, closes the associated engine anti-ice valves, trips the associated engine generators off, shuts off hydraulic fluid to the associated engine-driven hydraulic pump, depressurizes the associated engine-driven hydraulic pump, and removes power to the thrust reverser isolation valve. After the engine fire switch is pulled out, rotating the fire switch in either direction discharges a single extinguisher bottle into the associated engine. Rotating the engine fire switch in the other direction discharges the remaining extinguisher bottle into the same engine. When an extinguisher bottle is discharged or has low pressure, the engine bottle 1 or 2 discharge light illuminates, and the ICAS advisory message, Bottle 1 or 2 Discharge Engine, is displayed. The APU compartment has dual fire detector loops. Normally, both loops must detect a fire to produce a fire warning. An APU fire warning automatically shuts down the APU. If a fault is detected in one loop, the system automatically switches to single-loop operation. If the operating loop detects a fire, an APU fire warning occurs and the APU shuts down. If the APU fire detection system fails, the ICAS advisory message, Detection Fire APU, is displayed. When an APU fire is detected, the fire bell sounds, the master warning lights illuminate, the ICAS warning message, Fire APU, is displayed, the APU fire switch fire warning light illuminates, and the APU fire switch unlocks. There is one APU fire extinguisher bottle. The fire extinguishing sequence begins by pulling the associated APU fire switch out. If a fire switch failed to unlock automatically during a fire, pushing down on the APU fire override switch will allow the fire switch to be moved out. Pulling the APU fire switch out arms the APU fire extinguisher bottle, closes the APU fuel valve, closes the APU air inlet door, trips the APU generator field and generator breaker, and shuts down the APU. After the APU fire switch is pulled out, rotating the switch in either direction discharges the extinguisher bottle into the APU compartment. When a fire signal is received, the APU shuts down immediately, and the extinguisher bottle is discharged after a 15-second delay, allowing time for the fuel valve to close. If the bottle is discharged or has low pressure, the APU bottle discharge light illuminates, and the ICAS advisory message, Bottle Discharge APU, is displayed. The APU ground fire protection panel is located in the nose gear wheel well. When a fire is detected, the APU fire light illuminates. Pushing the red APU fire shutdown switch will shut down the APU, arm the APU fire extinguisher, and illuminate the APU fire bottle armed light. When the APU fire extinguisher is armed, pressing the APU bottle discharge switch will discharge the APU fire extinguisher into the APU compartment. The main wheel well has fire and overheat detection. The detection system consists of dual detector channels. There is no fire extinguishing system. When a main wheel well overheat condition is detected, the caution beeper sounds, the master caution lights illuminate, and the ICAS caution message overheat wheel well is displayed. When a main wheel well fire is detected, the fire bell sounds, the master warning lights illuminate, and the ICAS warning message fire wheel well is displayed. The forward and aft cargo compartments each have smoke detectors. Each compartment is divided into 3 detection zones. If smoke is detected in any zone, a fire warning occurs. Whenever cargo compartment smoke detection is inoperative, the ICAS advisory message, Detection Fire Cargo Forward or Aft, is displayed. When a cargo compartment fire is detected, the fire bell sounds, the master warning lights illuminate, the ICAS warning message Fire Cargo Forward or Aft is displayed, and the cargo fire forward or aft fire warning light illuminates. Five fire extinguisher bottles are installed for cargo compartment fire extinguishing. In flight, a fire warning from the cargo fire detection system causes the immediate total discharge of 2 extinguisher bottles into the affected compartment. After a 15-minute time delay, the remaining 3 extinguisher bottles discharge at a reduced flow rate into the affected compartment. If the airplane lands within the 15-minute time delay, only one of the remaining bottles discharges at the reduced rate on touchdown. Additionally, pushing the forward or aft cargo fire arm switch will arm the corresponding extinguisher. Arming the cargo compartment fire extinguishing system, whether manually or automatically, also results in the following. Once armed, pushing the cargo fire discharge switch in flight activates the extinguishing system. If a cargo fire discharge switch is pushed on the ground, 3 extinguisher bottles discharge simultaneously into the selected compartment, with the 3rd bottle discharging at a reduced flow rate. When cargo fire extinguisher bottle discharge is initiated, and the first 2 extinguisher bottles begin to discharge, the cargo fire discharge switch light illuminates, and the ICAS advisory message Bottle Discharge Cargo is displayed. Smoke detectors are installed in the overhead flight crew rest compartment, and the overhead flight attendant rest compartment. If smoke is detected in the overhead flight crew rest compartment, the EICAS displays the caution message, Smoke Rest Upper Door 1. If smoke is detected in the overhead flight attendant rest compartment, the EICAS displays the caution message, Smoke Rest Upper Door 4. Every lavatory has a single smoke detector. If smoke is detected, an aural alert sounds in both the lavatory and the cabin. The lavatory call light flashes. The master call light at the associated attendant station illuminates. And the EICAS displays the advisory message, Smoke Lavatory. Each lavatory has one fire extinguisher bottle. The bottle will automatically discharge into the waste container if a fire is present. There is no flight deck indication. The fire and overheat detection system testing is automatic. The engine and APU systems continuously monitor the fire overheat detector loops for faults. The cargo and wheel well systems also continuously monitor for any system faults. If a fault is detected, the system automatically reconfigures for single-loop operation. Complete system failures are indicated by an EICAS advisory message for the failed system. Detection fire engine left or right. Detection fire APU. Detection fire cargo forward or aft. The fire and overheat detection systems can be tested manually by pushing and holding the fire overheat test switch. When a manual fire and overheat detection system test is performed, when the test is complete, the EICAS warning message, Fire Test Pass or Fire Test Fail, replaces the Fire Test in Progress message. The appropriate system EICAS messages are displayed with the Fire Test Fail message. All test messages clear when the test switch is released. If the switch is released with the Fire Test in Progress message displayed, the test ends without completing.